But just like we were just talking about any other team, when they get in the playoffs, especially after they won them 3 championships, man, they ain't been hitting on anything. And it's going to continue. And it's still going to continue until they get better and better with Dak Prescott. I still just don't believe that they can go to the promised land right now.
Okay. We'll see. We're going to see.
Against the Rams, against Philadelphia, I mean, I might give them the 4th best team in the NFC, but they ain't beating those 2 juggernauts right now.
New Orleans is playing good football too,
and they experienced, so that's why number 3.
I got to give them that. They're gonna win the South. So, Josh Gordon says he's clean and sober and wants to be the best wide receiver in the NFL. Hell, this dude was the top wide receiver while he said he was drunk and high. What the hell you gonna do something, man? Hey, I'm rooting for Josh Gordon, to be honest.
I mean, look, the guy
I'm rooting for him, man.
The guy's exceptional talent, man.
The man said he started smoking weed at 7 years old. He was a motherfucker experienced high. What the hell?
Man, he's been around the wrong people, man. I don't know. But you know what? He need not to say it. He just needs to go out and play, man, and just keep himself out of trouble.
Right.
Don't make no narrative about it, man. And, you know, I'm not going to do this and that. You want to see what your action's going to show.
Right. Y'all can call in 708-328-8923. We talking Chicago sports and more. Right now, we talking Josh Gordon. He said he wants to be the best receiver in the NFL now that he's clean and sober. Playing for Cleveland, I don't think he's gonna reach that.
Boy, because I was
he got to go somewhere else. And that's before we get into the NBA segment and take a break. That's another thing I want to talk about. I'll talk about Eli and Rodgers. You know, we talked about earlier, you know, with Green Bay's, what they down, what they line and everything else. But Jordan, what do you think he'd be a good fit at?
Oh, wow.
I don't think he should stay in Cleveland.
Josh Gordon will really be good. I mean, he can go to the Rams. I mean, they need another.
You like this Rams thing, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
So you gonna convert?
No, I ain't gonna convert, but I give respect where respect is due. And they balling, man. They playing ball.
Can they do what the best show turf did? Can they win it all?
You talking about
from the horrible one year to winning it all the next year? Can they pull that off?
They gotta get the personnel. They ain't completely, you know what I'm saying, transformed with the
Gurley balling.
I mean, Gurley is.
He's balling. Golf is balling.
They got to get some more players over there. You know what I'm saying?
Watkins and Woods, they up good numbers at wide receiver, and that defense is nice. I like the defense.
Sorry, but you mentioned who he would go with, Josh Gordon. Oh, don't hate me for saying that. I mean, if he goes over there with the Patriots, maybe they can get him. Man, look what happened with.
That would be a hell of a move. But then you got a problem with Tom Brady. Now you got reports out saying that they didn't want to get rid of Garoppolo, that he wanted to trade it, that Belichick wanted to trade Brady, but, you know, Kraft wouldn't.
I thought Lynch was talking about he wanted Brady. I thought that was some smoke screen. He wasn't getting rid of Brady. Oh, come on now, man. Brady ain't going nowhere unless he totally breaks down. And, I mean, if he does that, he's going to the broadcast booth.
If they don't win the Super Bowl this year, is Brady going about his business?
No, I think he got about 2 more years left in him. I really believe that.
I don't know. I watched that New England team, and they're not to come out the AFC.
I mean, they got off years, man. They ain't won the championship consistently and, like, back-to-back, you know what I'm saying? So, it ain't always, it's the Golden Boys and the Patriots that's going to win it this year and everything. I mean, beginning of the season, everybody thought it was, and then we seen how horrific that defense has gotten. And then it looks like he missed a cue or so, but he'll be all right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Even though it's a crazy show over there with multiple distractions, just like Dallas, I like Pittsburgh to come out the AFC. just go ahead and do their thing. That's my team in the AFC.
You like Pittsburgh, don't you?
Yeah, I like Le'Veon Bell. I like Big Ben. I like
Second squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you admitted that before.
I'm guilty of it. Yes, that's my Pittsburgh is my second squad, man. What you expect, man? What you want me to say?
Hard for me to disagree, even though I always go say Kansas City will beat them. But
Kansas City will beat who?
Pittsburgh.
Man, you're a guy lie.
Yeah, you can say that too, but I believe in faith, and faith says they can beat them in the play. But I mean, let's look at it though. AFC West, you got my boys, and I guess we holding on to that lead. Well, Oakland ain't gonna do shit though. You got the AFC.
Why you just sneak that in there like that?
You got the AFC
Hey,
East.
David Michael, call in and say something to him, man. Call in, David Michael.
You got the AFC East. Who's on top over there? Well, you got the Patriots still on top of that division.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you got the Jets who are not doing too bad.
Not doing too bad, but they ain't doing too great neither.
McCowan got them at what? He got them at like what? He got them on the positive side, on the win side though. I think they're like 7-4 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, unicorns have always been seen sometimes.
Whatever,
too.
man. I'm not even gonna talk to you. It's only one unicorn, and he plays for New York. He plays for the New York Knicks. Get up out of here. But
no. We're going into the divisions. And you got Pittsburgh. They've been steamrolling. I mean, I gotta admit, ever since they beat us, they've been steamrolling like that.
Get to your point, man. What are you saying?
I'm trying to look at a team that might threaten them or something like that.
That's why I say get to your point. What are you saying? You're just dragging out things.
I said Kansas City.
Kenny's not going to beat them.
Or even the Patriots might get up there.
The Patriots not going to beat them.
They get into the playoffs, they're a whole different animal, man.
Whatever, man. Yeah, we know what Kansas City is. Anyway, moving forward.
He's been with Fantasy League, man. Don't trip on that.
Should Eli or Rodgers test the market?
I don't think neither one, man. I mean, Rodgers ain't going nowhere. He is Mr. Green Bay. And then everybody's talking about Eli. He got a shitload of injuries over there in New York. I mean, what do they expect? You got, what 5 wide receivers down? And, y'all have an off game. Let's get rid of Eli. No, that ain't the problem. The problem is y'all need to put a team over there. And
if I'm Eli and Rodgers, I'm testing the market. Because Green Bay, in close to 10 years, if not over 10 years since the last time they've touched the Lombardi Trophy. So if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm thinking that I'm looking at my overall career. I'm looking at the things that Mike McCarthy has put around me through the years. And I'm looking at to see how much time I got left and how much more do I want to carve my legacy into this NFL shield. I'm looking at all that and be like, is this the best situation for me? Yeah, I love the pride and I love all the love they give me here in Green Bay, but at the time, man, there's nothing wrong with a player thinking selfish and going out there and getting what he needs to get if it's not a perfect fit. I had no problem with Brett Favre moving on from Green Bay. It wasn't a perfect fit for him no more. And he went to Minnesota and he actually gave it a hell of a shot. But to the Jets and actually gave it a hell of a shot. Now, the defenses and everything was what stopped, to be honest. But if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to test the market. If I'm Eli Manning, I'm going to test the market. Seriously. Fuck that shit.
So what I mean...
They have not a good offensive line around Aaron Rodgers yet.
I'm Aaron Rodgers, but am I looking at Arizona?
If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I don't know where you're going to look at. I don't know where you're going to...
What you just said, test the market.
San Francisco constructed. It's not a bad team.
Hell no, man.
No. It's not a bad team. The problem with San Francisco is they don't have a good quarterback, and they don't have a strong enough, even though Carlos Hyde is all right, they don't have a strong enough running game. But the defense is nice. Like, seriously. And I don't even know why they got rid of Bowman. That was stupid.
What kind of wide receivers do they have over there?
You got Garcon over there. I'm quite sure
if
you put Aaron Rodgers over there with a San Francisco, with a big market like that, and they know they can make some money, and he know he can cash in too, and you come into a championship organization, man, people are gonna come running to San Francisco, man. It's time for him to go. I would pull sort of a LeBron type of move right now. I'm gonna bring somebody I'm gonna bring players to organizations, man.
But you know the history with Aaron Rodgers and San Francisco. He felt that since they didn't pick him, he always wanted to kill him. So he don't really want to go over there.
Because where he wanted to go too. Because he's from California.
Yeah, but
he's a California boy.
And he felt like he was the best quarterback, which he is. Better than Alex Smith was at the time when he got drafted over him. So I don't think he's going to San Francisco.
I just said that would be an option for him that would be all right. As far as money and everything else.
But we're looking at it.
But you know, they get Garoppolo. We just speaking just off offhand. But go ahead.
I'm saying as a player at his caliber, he wants to instantly be a contender. Or if he goes to a team.
Who's to say he can't instantly be a contender there? We done seen this in NFL football before where teams went from shit sugar.
It is, yeah.
In 1 year. A flop of 1 year. Come on. The fucking Rams. Are you fucking serious?
Those man already be built.
Dude. The year before that, what was their record? They was close to being like at zero wins. And then the next year they come back and win the fucking championship, man. Come on now.
You talking about after the show on turf? Is that what you mentioning?
This dude here. Who am I talking about?
I know you talking about the Rams. But that's what you talking about them?
Yeah.
Hey, those backless, man. I'm gonna say this, man. I mean,
but it happened though, right?
Yeah, that one time we think it happened.
But it happened.
We're looking at realistically.
How is it not realistic if you get a coach in there with a nice philosophy and he has a game plan and he has a coaching staff that understand the game plan and they go out there and execute that strategy? How is that not possible?
You got to build some kind of chemistry with the players and the coach. And you got to know how to run
how is that not possible?
It ain't easy getting the offensive line, like you say, to protect him like that. You got to build that up.
Teams can make it happen, man.
Now,
you have different coaches with different philosophies that can make that shit happen, man.
I give you that Aaron Rodgers make probably any wide receiver shine. But you want to be able to protect them that Green Bay's not doing.
Well, I say go test the market, Eli. Go to the market, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, we talking about now, Eli. Why do you think Eli should leave New York like that, though?
Because that's just a bad situation with that coach. Period. That's just a bad situation. Y'all can call in, and if y'all want to talk about this and say what y'all got to say, 708-328-8923. That's the call-in number. That's just a bad situation for Eli right there, to be honest with you. Man, just go.
Just saying McAdoo fucking everything up, huh?
Just go. I mean, he throwing the players under the bus. He didn't straightforward say some negative shit about Eli in the press conference. That should let you know right there, if your coach don't respect you and you got 2 rings with this franchise, the coach don't respect you and you know he's not going nowhere, no, I'm gone. Fuck. You already. Why not go over there with why not go to Jacksonville?
What are you gonna do with Blake Bortles?
Hey man.
You highly too, man.
Hey man, I'm high on Blake Bortles, but you also know I'm high on Eli Manning too. And that is a nice receiving core down there. That is a nice team.
They got a bad year. Something to get healthy, I believe they'll be back in the fold. It's just a lot of freak injuries happen down there, and I know McAdoo is. I don't mind talking this bullshit that he is.
I mean,
you might have to just get rid of him.
It's not gonna happen. This is the year of the quarterback, man. We didn't have a lot of quarterback injuries. We didn't have a little quarterback controversy. This is the year of the quarterback. Now, what we gonna do? Now we get the Texans. They looked over Colin Kaepernick and they picked up Josh Johnson, and he ain't played since 2011. I don't know much about this dude, so I ain't gonna spend too much time talking about him. So
got cut by the New York Giants.
I'm glad y'all got a brother. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's bullshit though, man.
Y'all wrong, brother. Don't get into some more.
They put a brother in there who ain't thrown since 2011.
And then one of them was that Colin Kaepernick ain't thrown the ball in over a year, but you go get a guy who ain't throwing the ball in over almost 6 years. But
Yeah, you gotta have your strategy, or you gotta have your speech or your bullshit right. Don't come at us with that thinking we stupid.